So if you're watching this, then it means that Gracie and I are somewhere else because we've been able to get internet connectivity. I just called my sponsor, who as of April 1st is celebrating, I want to say 31 years sober. Of course it's April 1st here, but it's only March 31st there. So he said, yeah, it's a day early. I said, well, then you better get to work and stay sober for another 24 hours. But here, let me tell you something. So whether you call it a sponsor or a mentor or a father or a brother or a coworker or a coach or whatever, I hope that you have someone like that in your life. My sponsor, Bill, is amazing. And the greatest thing about it is he allows me to laugh at myself. So one of the phrases you may have heard me use is like if something is so inexpensive that it's just like trivial and a great deal, then I refer to it as being free. So it's kind of like one of the phrases I use is, oh God, the internet over here, it's like it's free. I mean, it's just like you just add it for like 99 pesos or whatever for like $3 to your thing. And he said, yeah, it's free, but it doesn't work. Which is the problem we're having right now. We were just over at breakfast and they said, yeah, here's the Wi-Fi and here's how you connect. And of course, it doesn't work. I'm trying to answer some emails for work, and I was trying to, actually I need to approve time cards, and so we'll see if I can figure out how to do that. But for right now, Gracie and I are going to hang out in the treehouse because it's just like right outside our house, right here. So it seemed like a cool thing to do. And then there's also this pier over here, which is where she's at. So we'll walk out over there. But anyway, what I'll try and do is I try and upload all these videos and then just kind of splice them together using the YouTube video editor. I love these chairs. These are like so neat. She was just hanging out in one of these, so we'll come back and do that. So anyway, oh, the other thing I wanted to share with you is she just told me about what this is. Now I thought basically this little stuff was just, you know, sort of pieces of, you know, dust or dirt or whatever. And in fact, in the room, I thought it was sand. But it turns out what it is it's bugs that are constantly eating in the wood, and then they leave like little, you know, not droppings like poop, but droppings like pieces of the wood that falls out. She just laughed at me for saying that. So this is sort of an interesting thing going on over here, other than smoking hot girlfriend. Hey, what's up? Mwah. Is all these little kids are playing in the water, and oh, right, because it's summertime, right? Yeah.
No
So,
school.
no, because as of April, so like April, June, April, May. So this is kind of cool. It's got like these little things here. And I assume if you don't stay at this resort, you probably like pay for this and like use it for a day or whatever. And actually, you know what I kind of like about this? Is these are in an effort to save energy, which I can appreciate. They use these, you know, CFL, right, compact fluorescent lighting, which is great for the environment, but it's horrible for my psyche because it feels like I'm in an office. Like in our room, we have two sets of two lights, one on each switch, and so the room becomes like an office. Like it's incredibly bright and you can see everything, and it's very functional. But there's something to be said for incandescence. So anyway, from the Palawan SeaView Resort here in Puerto Princesa, island of Palawan in the Philippines, it's Mike's saying, yo, hope you're living the dream. Because if you're not living the dream, you're doing it wrong. Ciao. These kids are living the dream. Big time. So here we are at the end of the pier, or I mean, it's kind of a pier. It's basically just something that sort of like cruises out in the middle of the water. But as is common in the Philippines, you have these resorts that while they absolutely have lodging for people, they also have, they will traditionally have like little sitting areas, and you can you can rent those for the day. And so here they have that whole, you know, sort of outdoor area, which I think is sort of public, or anyone could be there, or that sort of thing. And then they have 5 of these like little sitting areas here that have, you know, they have light and power and that sort of thing. And then they have like these little, you know, light ropes, which is kind of neat. I do not know how much these cost to rent for the day, but what happened yesterday is families would come, or a bunch of kids, or a bunch of kids from school, I think, a bunch of families, what they did is they came and they rented, you know, a couple of these. And then as part of that, they get the use of the pool. So, I mean, honestly, there had to have been like 40 kids in the pool yesterday, which is totally awesome. School is out, and so they have, you know, nice time outside of school. So these are these little huts that they recently have made. And I think Gracie said those were 3,000 pesos a night. I'm not sure. But this is like so totally cool. I mean, this is the bottom of the tree house sort of thingy. And you have the ability to just sort of chill out here. And then here's our, there was a guy and a couple of his friends. They were cooking there in the little barbecue and the tables. And then this is our place right here. Because obviously I was like, okay, well, what house is there for rent where there's no space between me and the ocean? I'll stay there. So that's where we stayed. Gracie's, I think she's taking a shower. I'm going to do that at some point today. I'm on vacation, so it's not necessarily a big requirement. Stinking is not an option, but taking a shower is kind of low on the priority list. So there you go. Back soon. Ciao.